The spaceport was quiet compared to the usual chaos of arrivals and departures. Starships hummed softly in the distance, their lights reflecting off the polished metal floors. Commander Alex walked beside Kayla, the alien diplomat whose presence seemed to draw subtle attention from everyone around. Even in the low lights of the terminal, her glowing violet eyes held a calm amusement, as if she already knew things Alex could only guess. "You look nervous," Kayla said softly, her voice a melodic hum that carried easily across the empty corridor. Alex glanced at her, half annoyed and half impressed. "Nervous? Me? No. Well, it's not every day an entire species watches you like you're a science experiment." Kayla laughed lightly, a sound that seemed to make the cold metal walls warmer. "Oh, we have been watching. But not like experiments. More like admiration." Alex frowned, unsure if she was teasing. Admiration? From a species that could probably dismantle a fleet of Earth ships in 5 minutes? She tilted her head, considering. "From what we have seen, humans are fascinating, resourceful, unpredictable. You fight, you negotiate, you create, and somehow, you survive in conditions that would destroy almost any other species. It is impressive." Alex couldn't help but feel a flush of pride. "So, you're saying we're good?" Kayla's smile widened. "Better than good. You are extraordinary in ways even we did not fully expect. That is why I said, when you asked if you could meet my parents, that they already like you. We have already seen your best." Alex laughed nervously. "Best? I hope you're not talking about my worst too. That's usually what gets noticed first." Kayla shook her head. "Humans learn from mistakes. That is something rare. You adapt, change, and keep moving forward. We appreciate that greatly." The two walked past rows of shuttle bays, the scent of ozone and heated metal filling the air. Beyond the transparent walls, they could see ships preparing for long journeys into the galaxy, engines flickering with controlled power. The Lyrians' presence was everywhere, but subtle. Their advanced technology left faint traces in the air, sensors, shields, and silent communication arrays that humans had only begun to understand. Alex sighed, his hands brushing against the edges of his jacket. "It's strange. We've always looked at the stars and imagined life out there. But knowing someone is actually watching, admiring, it changes the feeling. Makes you feel small, even if they say you're extraordinary." Kayla glanced at him, her glowing eyes meeting his. "You are small in the universe, yes. But small does not mean insignificant. Even the smallest spark can light the darkest sky. Humans have many sparks, Commander. Many." Alex smiled, though a flicker of doubt lingered in his mind. He had spent years in space, seeing civilizations rise and fall, and he knew that admiration could quickly turn into fear or hostility. "I just hope our sparks are enough when the time comes." Kayla's expression turned serious. "They will be. We have observed many species over centuries. Most fail under pressure. Humans, you persist. You fight not just with strength, but with heart. That is what makes you remarkable." As they walked, a holographic display flickered to life beside them, projecting the image of the Lyrian Council. The figures were tall, elegant, and alien, each radiating authority. Kayla paused, letting Alex see them for the first time. "These are my elders," she said. "They have watched humanity carefully. They have noted your achievements, your innovations, and even your failures. All of it matters." Alex studied the holograms. "So, they're the ones who like us already?" Kayla nodded. "In a sense, yes. But it is more than liking. It is respect. You have proven yourselves in ways that even we did not anticipate. That is rare in the galaxy." Alex leaned back slightly, his mind racing. Humans were often underestimated. Many alien species dismissed Earth as primitive, barely capable of interstellar travel. Yet here was Kayla, telling him that humans had impressed a civilization far older and more advanced than their own. "Respect is good," Alex said finally. "But I get the feeling they're still testing us, aren't they?" Kayla's lips curved. "Tests are not always obvious. Sometimes observation itself is the test. And humanity has passed many already. You will face challenges ahead. Yes. But you are ready." They continued down the corridor until they reached a large observation deck overlooking the city of the Lyrian homeworld. It was unlike anything Alex had seen before. Towering crystalline structures reached toward the sky, shimmering with internal light. The streets below were filled with beings moving with precision and purpose. Yet each carried a sense of individuality that humans could recognize. Kayla gestured to the view. "This is my world. Many species have visited, but few leave with our admiration. Humans, you have already earned it." Alex shook his head, still in disbelief. "It feels unreal. We're still so young, compared to you. Our technology, our understanding, it's primitive, in comparison." Kayla's eyes softened. "Perhaps, but technology is not the only measure. Courage, creativity, adaptability, these are qualities that even the most advanced civilizations cannot manufacture. They must be earned, and humans have earned them." A soft alarm sounded from the observation deck's control panel. Kayla glanced at it briefly, then shook her head. "Nothing serious. Routine checks. But it serves as a reminder. The galaxy is not always peaceful. Observation alone cannot keep one safe. Action is required." Alex nodded, understanding the unspoken warning. Humanity's journey into the wider galaxy was only beginning, and admiration could quickly turn into expectation. He wondered if humans could live up to the eyes now watching them. Not just Kayla's, but the countless Lyrians who had been observing silently for decades. "I guess we'll find out," he said finally, more to himself than to Kayla. Kayla placed a hand on his arm, her touch gentle but firm. "You already are finding out. Each decision you make, each step you take in space, shows who humanity truly is. And I assure you, the galaxy is taking notice." The two stood in silence for a moment. Looking out over the city, Alex felt a strange mix of pride, fear, and excitement. Humans had always imagined being heroes in stories, legends in the making. But now, under alien eyes, the reality of it weighed on him. Yet, in that weight, there was hope. Humans had faced impossible odds before wars, plagues, disasters, and had survived. If anything, the challenge of proving themselves to the galaxy only fueled the human spirit further. Kayla finally spoke, breaking the silence. "Tomorrow, you will meet representatives from several other civilizations. They are curious about humanity. Do not worry about making mistakes. Just be yourselves." Alex chuckled softly. "Being ourselves, that's the part that worries me most. Humans can be unpredictable." Kayla grinned. "Exactly. And that unpredictability is why you are admired." As night fell over the Lyrian city, lights twinkling like distant stars, Alex felt a sense of clarity. Humans were observers of the universe for centuries, but now they were participants. Their flaws, their courage, their persistence, all were on display. And perhaps, just perhaps, they were ready to show the galaxy the very best of what humanity could be. The first light of the alien sun reflected off the crystalline towers of the Lyrian city, painting the streets in soft shades of violet and gold. Commander Alex stood on the observation deck, looking out over the city, while Kayla beside him adjusted the controls of her small personal device. "Today is important," Kayla said. Her voice was calm, but the weight behind it was clear. "You will meet delegates from several civilizations. Not all will be friendly. Some will test humanity's abilities and judgment. Alex exhaled slowly. I thought our biggest challenge was making a good impression. Kayla chuckled softly. Impression alone is not enough. You must act, you must think, you must show what humanity can do when the stakes are real. A series of holograms appeared in front of them, each representing a different species. The projections were detailed, showing anatomy, technology, and basic history. Some were humanoid, though most were not. Tentacles, wings, metallic bodies, and energy-based forms all floated in the holographic space. They will want to know if humans can survive and thrive among the stars, Kayla explained. And survival is more than technology. It is strategy, cooperation, and moral courage. Alex's mind raced. He had faced simulations, even small conflicts in space, but nothing on this scale. The galaxy was vast, and its challenges were unpredictable. Yet Kayla's confidence in him and his species was comforting. We need to show them humans are reliable allies, he said, his tone steadying. If we fail, it won't just be our pride at stake. It could affect Earth's future. Kayla placed a hand on his shoulder. Humans have faced overwhelming odds before. You will do the same now. And remember, you are not alone. The meeting hall was enormous. The ceiling soared high, a dome of transparent material revealing the sky outside. Alien delegates moved with grace, some floating, others gliding or walking, each accompanied by assistants or technology suited to their form. The air vibrated faintly with communication signals, translations moving automatically through their devices. Alex stepped forward, adjusting his uniform. Despite the nervous energy buzzing through him, he reminded himself of Kayla's words. Humans were extraordinary, and this was their chance to prove it. The first delegate approached a tall, crystalline being whose body shimmered with internal light. It observed Alex for a long moment before speaking in a tone that resonated in the room. We have observed your species, but observation alone does not prove capability. Will you demonstrate? Alex nodded. We are ready to show what humanity can do. The challenge was presented: a simulation of a rogue asteroid field heading toward a densely populated Lyrian city. Delegates wanted to see how humans would respond under pressure, using strategy, leadership, and technology. Alex took command, quickly assessing the scenario. We need to coordinate immediately, he said, projecting a map of the asteroid field onto the holographic table. Our goal is to divert the asteroids without endangering the city. We'll combine human ingenuity with Lyrian technology to create a controlled deflection. Kayla watched closely as Alex divided responsibilities, assigning tasks to both human and Lyrian operators. He coordinated their actions, anticipating each asteroid's trajectory and adjusting strategies on the fly. The room grew tense as holographic asteroids hurtled toward the city. Alarms sounded, lights flickered, and delegates murmured among themselves. Yet Alex remained calm, calculating each move, trusting his instincts and his team. Adjust the energy beams to angle 23, he ordered. Human guidance will stabilize the shield. Now, one by one, the asteroids were diverted, passing safely by the city. The final one, larger than the others, loomed ominously. Alex took a deep breath. We need a combined strike. Lyrian energy arrays, human propulsion units. Synchronize. Kayla nodded, sending the final command through her device. A pulse of light shot through the simulation, and the asteroid's path shifted just enough to miss the city entirely. The room erupted in silent applause, delegates impressed by the human-led coordination. Even the crystalline delegate, previously stern, tilted slightly, acknowledging the success. You have demonstrated strategy, courage, and adaptability, it said. Humans, you have exceeded expectation. Alex allowed himself a small smile, but Kayla nudged him gently. This is only one trial. The galaxy will continue to test you, but see how capable humans are when working together? Over the next several hours, more challenges followed. Navigating diplomatic disputes, responding to unexpected technological failures, and finding peaceful solutions to conflicts between other species. Each scenario tested different human qualities: logic, ethics, creativity, and resilience. Alex noticed a pattern. Humans excelled in unpredictability. Where other species relied on algorithms and calculations, humans combined intuition with action. Their willingness to take risks, learn from mistakes, and cooperate without needing perfect conditions impressed every delegate. At one point, a particularly aggressive species tried to dominate a simulated negotiation. Alex stood firm, using logic, empathy, and creative solutions to turn the situation into a peaceful compromise. Kayla whispered beside him, "That is exactly what makes humans remarkable. Not just strength, but wisdom and compassion." By the end of the day, every challenge had been completed. Humans had not only survived, but they had demonstrated qualities that no other species had fully exhibited under observation. Courage, under pressure, creativity in problem-solving, and the ability to unite in times of crisis. Delegates approached Alex and the human team individually, offering nods, gestures, and words of respect. Some were fascinated by human ingenuity, others by their moral courage, and a few simply by the persistence they displayed in every scenario. Kayla stepped forward, addressing the room. "You have seen humanity at work. Observe not only their technology, but their character. These are the qualities that will define alliances in the galaxy." Alex felt a mixture of relief and pride. The day had been exhausting, but humans had proven themselves not just to alien civilizations, but to the universe itself. Every choice, every calculated risk, had highlighted the strengths Kayla had praised earlier. As the meeting hall emptied, Kayla and Alex walked toward the exit. The soft hum of energy filled the air, a reminder that the galaxy was alive and constantly observing. "You did well," Kayla said. "Humans are more than just survivors. You are innovators, leaders, and collaborators. The galaxy will take notice." Alex smiled. Tired but determined. "I hope so. I want humans to be more than admired. I want them to be respected for who we are and what we can achieve." Kayla's grin returned. "Then continue to be yourself. Face challenges, adapt, and never underestimate your own strength. The galaxy respects those who rise to the test." Outside the hall, the Lyrian city stretched in all directions, lights flickering like distant stars. Alex felt a renewed sense of purpose. Humanity had proven its value today, but the universe was vast, full of unknown challenges and opportunities. Every encounter, every decision, every spark of human ingenuity would be watched and remembered. For the first time, Alex understood the weight of Kayla's words. Humanity was no longer a quiet observer of the stars. They were participants, tested and acknowledged by a civilization far older and wiser than their own. And in facing these challenges, they had proven that humans were extraordinary, not because of technology alone, but because of the heart, courage, and brilliance that had always defined them. The sun dipped lower over the city, casting long shadows that reflected the shimmering towers. Alex knew the day had been a turning point. The galaxy had witnessed the rise of humanity in a way that could not be ignored. Challenges would continue, dangers would appear, but one truth was clear: humans had earned their place among the stars. The council chamber was vast, filled with light that shimmered through the crystalline ceiling. Commander Alex stepped carefully onto the polished floor, Kayla gliding silently beside him. The other human delegates followed, each carrying the confidence earned from the challenges of the previous days. Before them stood the Lyrian council elders of immense presence, each radiating intelligence and authority. Some were crystalline, others were forms of energy that pulsed gently with life. All were watching, observing, as they had done for centuries. Kayla whispered, "They have been waiting to meet humanity formally. Today, you show them not just your skill, but your spirit." Alex nodded, feeling a mixture of pride and nerves. He thought back to the simulations, the tests, and the challenges. Humanity had survived, adapted, and even excelled where other species might have failed. But now, it was time for judgment, for recognition. The council's spokesperson stepped forward, a being of light and soft, metallic hum. "Commander Alex, delegates of Earth, we have observed your species for decades. You have faced challenges, shown resilience, and displayed qualities rare among civilizations. Today, we wish to hear from you directly." Alex straightened. "Honored council members, humanity has always strived to reach the stars, to explore, to understand, and to cooperate. We have faced hardships and dangers on our planet and beyond, and we have learned to adapt. Our strength is not in technology alone, but in our courage, our creativity, and our will to survive and thrive together." A ripple passed through the council. Alex continued, "We understand that being part of the galactic community means more than exploration. It means responsibility, collaboration, and respect. We are ready to prove ourselves, not just as observers, but as contributors, allies, and partners." Kayla watched Alex closely, proud of the human leader standing before the ancient council. She knew these words were only part of the demonstration. Humanity would need to show its spirit as much as speak it. The council responded with a challenge. A real-world scenario, not a simulation. A distant Lyrian outpost had lost communication, and signs suggested a natural disaster had disrupted its systems. Humans were invited to lead the response, coordinating both Lyrian and allied species efforts. Alex exchanged a quick glance with his team. "We need to act immediately. This is our chance to show the council what humans can do." The operation began in earnest. Human ingenuity, combined with alien technology, created a fast and effective response. Alex coordinated navigation routes, energy distribution, and rescue protocols. Delegates from other species followed his leadership, impressed by his calm, decisive decisions. Despite obstacles, unexpected storms, communication breakdowns, and unfamiliar alien systems, the humans adapted quickly. Solutions came from creativity rather than strict procedure, modifying Lyrian energy fields, using human-designed drones for exploration, and even negotiating with local species to avoid further complications. Hours passed, and the outpost was stabilized. Communication restored, lives saved, systems repaired. The council observed silently, taking in every decision, every action, every demonstration of humanity's persistence and ingenuity. Finally, Kyla stepped forward, addressing the council. "Observe not just the outcome, but the method. Humans act with heart, intellect, and adaptability. They solve problems creatively, cooperate across species, and rise to challenges with courage." The council remained silent for a moment, then the spokesperson spoke. "We have observed civilizations rise and fall, species succeed and fail. Rarely do we see a combination of traits so balanced and effective. Humans, you have exceeded expectation in every trial. You are not only capable, but admirable." Alex felt a rush of pride, but he knew it was a moment to remain composed. "Thank you, council members. We will continue to strive for excellence, for peace, and for cooperation. Humanity will not disappoint." Another council member, a being of pure energy, pulsed brighter. "We already see the value in humanity's spirit. Your courage, creativity, and unity are traits that will benefit all species you encounter. We welcome you as full participants in the galactic community. The chamber filled with a subtle glow, a sign of approval and recognition. Humans were not just visitors or observers. They had earned respect and trust from one of the most advanced civilizations in the galaxy. Kayla smiled at Alex. See? They already like you, as I said before. But now, it is more than like it is respect, acknowledgement, and trust. Alex allowed himself a small laugh, relief, and pride mixing together. I suppose your words were right all along. Humans really can be extraordinary. The council invited the humans to discuss future collaboration, sharing knowledge, resources, and strategies. Alex realized that this was only the beginning. Humanity had passed the first great test of interstellar recognition. But the galaxy was vast, full of opportunities, challenges, and alliances yet to be formed. Later, as they left the chamber, Kayla floated alongside Alex. Today was not just about proving strength or intelligence. It was about proving character. And humanity has done so in a way that inspires all who witness it. Alex looked at the city below, lights twinkling like distant stars, reflecting in his eyes. It feels surreal. I've always imagined humans reaching the stars, but seeing it happen, knowing we've earned this, it's something else entirely. Kayla tilted her head. You will have more challenges, but each one will show the same truth, that humans have a spark that cannot be measured by technology alone. Courage, creativity, empathy, and persistence, these define you more than anything else. Alex nodded, feeling the weight of responsibility settle comfortably on his shoulders. Humanity had earned a place among the stars, and with it came not just respect, but expectation. And he was ready to lead his species, not just to survive, but to thrive. As they prepared to leave the council chamber, a young Lyrian approached, extending a hand in the universal gesture of goodwill. Your people have impressed us. We hope this is the beginning of a long and fruitful relationship. Alex shook the hand, feeling a warmth he could not fully describe. It is just the beginning. Humanity will continue to learn, to grow, and to contribute. And we look forward to building that future together. Outside, the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the city in gold and violet. Alex stood silently, taking in the beauty of the alien world, and the knowledge that humanity's journey had only just begun. The galaxy was no longer a distant dream, it was a challenge, an opportunity, and a canvas for human spirit. Kayla looked at him, a mischievous glint in her eyes. You asked if you could meet my parents. I told you they already like you. Now you see, not only do they like you, they trust you, respect you, and welcome you as equals. Alex smiled, a mix of pride and humility washing over him. I think humanity is ready to meet the rest of the galaxy too. Kayla laughed softly. They will be glad to know you are. The two looked out over the city as the first stars began to shine in the alien sky. Humanity had proven itself. They had faced observation, challenge, and judgment. And through it all, their courage, creativity, and determination had earned them a place among the stars. Alex felt a spark of excitement and anticipation. The galaxy was vast, full of mysteries and wonders yet to be discovered. But now, humanity was not just a species struggling to survive on a small planet. They were participants, leaders, and explorers, a shining example of what could be achieved when heart, mind, and spirit worked together. And as the Lyrian city lights shimmered beneath them, Alex knew one thing for certain. Humans had met the galaxy's gaze, and the universe would never underestimate them again.